It's the 20th of January, 2025. I just wanted to say a couple more things about the fire that was at the Moss Landing power plant. I've read and seen a couple of videos that have explained how they laid these plants out and how Tesla PG&E's section is outdoors and segmented so that if there's a battery fire in one of the battery cells, it doesn't catch the others on fire as it did in the building that they have the Vistra system in. I guess the Vistra technology is a little older. Kind of scary when you think about putting that many batteries on top of each other. If something overheats, it's going to just, catch on to the next one and the next one. And to think that there was no real suppression system in there and it was just, a basic roof from what my understanding is, it wasn't something that they can just cut off the airflow to. And I don't know if that would have helped with a lithium fire anyways. But as thinking about this and going over it and hearing people's comments or reading people's comments and seeing some videos and stuff on YouTube, it occurred to me that we've had previous fires. In this case, EPA shows up, I think, the next day and monitors the air. We've had fires in the past. We should have a monitoring system in place right now that covers Castroville, Pajaro, Watsonville, San Juan Bautista, Prunedale, Salinas, covering the area and Moss Landing. And you have the slough right there. So why they didn't have that in place after the previous fires only goes to show that they're not concerned with our well-being and the health of the environment and the people or livestock or crops or anything else. They're just concerned with, their community power schemes and who's going to have control over all of this. And it disturbs me. At first, Glenn Church comes out, our supervisor in this district. I live in Prunedale. And he sounded like he was on board for, we're not going to let this happen again. This is, now it's kind of like a little bit of backpedaling. He's, we're going to have conditions. No. How about we just not get into something that's in an experimental phase? And we get something that's been tested, maybe proven out in the middle of the desert or something like that, where people aren't going to be affected by it. But, you've got poor communities all around Moss Landing. You think they really care about you? No. Otherwise, their fire department would have the most expensive high technology gear and equipment and staffing and everything else for North Monterey County. But that's not the case. I mean, they're scratching to get by compared to what some of the other departments around here have. And it's great that everybody comes in on mutual aid and helps them out when they need it. But, there's not a lot when it comes to resources over here in Castroville or here in Prunedale either. And it's just, I heard from people in San Juan Bautista and Aromas. And when I came home and I did the video and I was looking out over the peninsula and the bay from where I live, and as I was riding my motorcycle in from Highway 1 across 156, I can see the plume going straight across towards Prunedale, out like Castroville Boulevard towards San Miguel Canyon. And when I got in and over into the little valley, which is Prunedale along 101, it was completely smoked in and you could smell it. And I've had comments of people saying, oh, it was fog. No, I've lived here my whole life. I was a firefighter. I know the difference between a smell of smoke and what fog smells like. I ride my motorcycle to work in the morning and it's foggy. I know what it smells like. It smells like the ocean. Smoke, not so much. So they're having a meeting down at the Prunedale Grange. I just found out about it. I can't make it. I've got things that I've got to go take care of. And for them to have a meeting on this, why did we elect you? Don't you know how to solve these problems? Don't you know by the comments that people have left? A lot of great suggestions have been put on the internet, on KSBW's page, on the Monterey County Sheriff's page, on county supervisors' pages, the emergency management page. Just pay attention to what people are trying to say to you, because not everybody has the time to go stand down there in line and, have their voices heard. Anyways, I just had to get this off my chest. I've been thinking about it all day, and it's Martin Luther King Day, and it's Inauguration Day, and then they're going to go throw this into the mix. I just hope that everybody thinks about what they're putting in out there before they let them do it again. I think that the idea that Tesla and PG&E have, separating them out in case there is a fire, they can isolate the individual cells, seems like a good idea. I'm not against green. I'd rather we had a nuclear power plant here because I know that there'd be radiological sensors and air monitoring equipment all over the place, but apparently not for batteries or lithium ion batteries. Anyways, everybody, take care, be healthy, peace out.